Hi, darlings. There is something that I want to share with you this morning, an insight that I just received in my practice. It's been a while since I started tapping into um, my gifts as a, someone who can facilitate transformation for others, and like I would call the healer, but it's not really. It's just a space holder who can support others in becoming more free and more whole. And even though I feel the power of this, that like I definitely have this gift and I get great feedback whenever I do work with people, I still not really living my kind of like mission, like my gift in the full capacity, in like the capacity that I would love to live it. Yeah, I feel that I'm underusing it because somehow I'm not really. I want to say I'm not really showing up, but I do show up to the extent of my capacity. It's kind of like I'm kind of holding back. Yeah, I can say I hold back and I don't talk about what I do so much. I don't, take steps to like let others know as much. So mostly the people that I work with are people who kind of get connected with me in a very natural way, like people who are part of the neighborhood, part of the community. Whenever I go to some events or workshops, people that kind of get to know and feel pulled to work with me, pulled to my energy, and that's the people. And I would love to. I know that there's a desire in me to work much more in that, like to like have many more days filled with this work, because it's just so deeply satisfying for me to share those spaces with others. So I've been wondering if this is my passion, if I enjoy it so much, if it feels so aligned, and if it is of such a benefit to those who I work with, why I don't get as much work then. That's been my question that I've been sitting with, like, I think for at least a year since I really started tapping into that strength to create that transformation for others in a very tangible way. And this morning, I realized what is happening to me is that I get the inspiration, I start acting onto like just like making maybe a flyer or like putting an information on my website, just making some steps in order to let others know what I do. And then something happens um, in interactions with others or just internally when I see some information comes to me through like Facebook or whatever, where I get triggered and I go into my insecurity and into there's like emotional pain that's coming up in my body where I start feeling my kind of like long childhood wounds. And my whole attention gets occupied with those wounds and is occupied with those stories where I start feeling myself like, low value, not much worth. That I'm really fake. Um, and I just spent lots of time there. And I spent a lot of time with those loops. And those loops of thoughts and this emotional pain because I believe, I'm kind of like psychosomatic therapist. I believe that I need to feel it all. I need to be with it. I cannot turn away from this. And the insight that came to me this morning, which I feel quite revolutionary for me, I've just realized that I spent a lot of time there, lots of time in this darkness. And and lots of time in this place where I'm just totally disconnected from my power. And what it takes for me to connect back to my power actually is just to remember, to start bringing memories to my mind of all these people that actually see me and mirror me in my power. So that I remember how it actually feels in my body, that feeling of being seen in my power, being seen who I truly am on the deeper level, on the level which is here to serve. On the level where I'm truly needed, on that level here in this world. On the level which is of service. And then from that feeling in my body, like now as I speak about it, I connect to that feeling. Then this thought of just like, of course I need to step into this. Of course I cannot hold back. Of course I need to stay myself. That's my responsibility. Then the courage comes. The courage to make a flyer and to talk about what I'm doing and to be open about it and to let the world know and not to have shame or some feelings of inadequacy. I mean, if they're here, they're here, but to let them be here without getting caught in the story that I get used to think when I feel those feelings, those sensations in my body. And then I can just enjoy those sensations. I can actually enjoy them. The word that comes to my mind is slowly, slowly. It's always like really baby steps. Just honor myself in that, in this transition. Um, yeah, thank you again for witnessing me. I think that would be it for today that I want to share. There is something else comes to my mind, but I'll leave it for next time. Okay, love you all. Have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are, and looking forward to connecting with you again very soon. Much love.